What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another VitoVerse. Now, sorry that I didn't have a Vito variance yesterday. I did something unexpected that I said I don't do, and that's go to the movie theaters by myself to see Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, honestly, that will probably be one of the only movies, not only, but you know what I'm saying, one of the movies that would, push me to go by myself. Now, granted, I went at 11 on a Thursday, 11 a.m. on a Thursday, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I was, going to the movie theaters by myself and a whole bunch of people was there. That's when I actually feel weirded out, you know what I'm saying, and going to the movies by myself. But I was, it was cool. I actually had the theater to myself, or at least the road to myself. So I kind of felt like a big boss, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is reserved for Mr. Vito, you know what I'm saying? Some real Godfather type stuff, you know what I mean? But definitely I enjoyed the movie. I'll talk about it next week on our live. So we definitely have a live next week, so stay tuned for that. But right now, let me say shout out to Sandstorm. We've had some situations and some technical difficulties over on the Sandstorm show on the Stormcast. Sandstorm did a live stream last night showcasing some Black Myth gameplay, and something unfortunate happened, which took down the whole channel. So we are I'm at a loss of words right now. We're trying to get that resolved. We're trying to get that fixed. So hopefully we'll get that fixed soon. But until then, we will have the Stormcast tomorrow at 9, like our normal time, here on the VitoVerse. So it's actually going to be the Stormcast tomorrow at 9. Now, normally I do broadcast the Stormcast every Saturday on the VitoVerse, but it's exclusively going to be on the VitoVerse since we don't have our page right now on the Sandstorm show. So please, if you haven't already, guys, just go ahead and show us some support on X. Tweet out to YouTube and let them know that our brother Sandstorm has done nothing wrong. We wrongly got our page taken down, and you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to think of all the possibilities of how this happened, but regardless, no one monkey is going to stop the show. So that's the old saying, and pun intended, because he was playing Black Myth. But one monkey ain't finna stop the show. We finna keep this going. Luckily, his brother, me, has the VitoVerse, and we've been broadcasting the Sandstorm show and the Stormcast here. So regardless anyway, so we're going to be having that here tomorrow. So I'll talk about it a little more after this. I actually have a video that I just want to kind of get all that stuff off my chest. I briefly got it off my chest here. So anyway, let's get into today's topics. So today, The Crow reimagining or rehash or remake or whatever like that has been released in the theaters, and it's getting some real negative views from viewers. Now, honestly, I believe it's the people that are diehard Crow fans, people of the original movies and the comics. I want to say it actually has a novel too as well, but they're saying that this wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? There were some narratives that just didn't fit, you know what I mean? Now, honestly, I always say, and I always give the benefit of the doubt, that a lot of this stuff is made for a certain audience to bring awareness to a certain character. So maybe they could watch the old stuff, you know what I'm saying? They can go back and watch the old Brandon Lee Crows, which definitely shout out to Brandon Lee, man. He's Bruce Lee's son. He, unfortunately passed away back in the 90s, unfortunate accident. But he definitely was the Crow, you know what I'm saying? He gave us that feel, and he had the mask like Sting, the wrestler. Like, that joke was hard. So, and just the movie, the action was dope, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't his dad's kung fu type of movies. It was something different. So, by this not getting good reviews, I don't want to say it kind of gives that franchise a little stain on it, but it kind of does, you know what I'm saying? Because it was such a good movie, you know what I'm saying? I can't say I'm comic book reader or anything like that of The Crow or novel reader, but I did watch the original franchise. So, but hopefully that. Oh, and on Rotten Tomatoes, it got a 6. Ooh, I don't know, but anyway, hopefully maybe it can grow on people. I always wish that type of stuff when stuff get negative reviews. I just hope it can grow on people. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's just like, nah, hang it up. All right, so over the last couple weeks, we've had last week we talked about D23 and all the stuff that's coming out, and the Marvel slates, and the fact that Robert Downey Jr. now is about to be playing Dr. Doom. Now, one thing that is actually going back and forth is the situation of, is Robert Downey Jr. playing a version of Tony that becomes Dr. Doom, or is this Victor Von Doom? So that's like the biggest question right now. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? And certain sources are saying that it's going to be a Tony situation. I know last week Andre and Jay, they gave their opinion on what they think it can be. And the week before then, we actually did a game on our theories of what this could be. And one thing that, you know, a lot of people are gravitating to is what Andre actually said last week, which is there are some comic books made, like a what if Marvel comic book, what if Dr. Doom and Tony Stark swapped bodies type thing, you know what I'm saying? So we're thinking it's along those lines, but from Robert Downey Jr. himself, during some interviews, he's actually said the words Victor Von Doom. So it could necessarily be that body switch, but at the same time it could be all types of things. We have our own theories and it's assumptions and stuff like that, but you know, the only thing we can do is wait for 2 years, because I guess that's when it's gonna come, in 2026. So we got 2 years to wait on that, but definitely it gives us enough time to keep coming up with theories until we get it right. So right now, all the theories I've heard so far are very good, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully Marvel does this justice. Excuse me. So this is not, you know, this is not movies, but this is something to do with some video games right now, and it's kind of like the hot topic. But Black Myth Wukong has sold 10 million copies across streaming across Steam and PlayStation 5. Now, honestly, that's big. I don't know if it's surpassed anybody in the first week sales or something like that, but definitely it's been doing this thing this whole week. I think it released Tuesday, but some people got it last week, I believe Friday, with the deluxe edition. So people have been playing this pretty hard already. And now it's a Souls-based game, or it seems as if it's a Souls-based game, but it actually kind of is a mix. So it's not just a Souls-based game. It's actually a little different, you know what I'm saying? So Soul-based means it doesn't have no difficulty level. It goes from whatever stage you're at and area you at, that's the difficulty it is. It's either going to be cranked up or it's going to be easy, you know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, the further you go in the game, the harder it gets. So every stage you go, it's going to get harder and harder and harder. Almost similar to like I guess people are saying God of War, which God of War you can choose your levels, but I would say almost Zelda-like, you know what I'm saying? Because Zelda, you don't have a specific, you know what I'm saying? You don't got the level. It's wherever you're at. That's the region that the level is. They're up there, you know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of level up. So you know what I mean? That's what this actually seems like. But you know what? Hey, look, I'll give you my opinion. Sandstorm is going to give you his opinion tomorrow on the Stormcast here on the VitoVerse. So stay tuned for that. So other news, Frozen was actually announced during D23, I don't know if you guys have kids that like Frozen, but Frozen 3 and 4 have been greenlit and are being made at the same time. And I don't know if it's gonna be a back-to-back, like this month is gonna come, the first one gonna come out, or third one's gonna come out, and then the fourth one's gonna come out the next month. That'll be some crazy stuff. Whatever they do, that'll be some crazy stuff. So if you got some kids that like Frozen, they're in tune for a treat. So other news, Ultron. Who missed that guy? Sort of. I know the origins of Ultron. I love that origins of Ultron. The MCU version of Ultron, I don't know. He was cool. He served a purpose. It was cool. It was cool. It wasn't the best, and it could have been higher because he's the big bad above Thanos. Because him and Thanos kind of go at it for them stones type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But more or less, him coming back for the upcoming Visions series on Disney Plus that's going to be released in 2026, I think is appropriate. I really do. If you're bringing back Vision, because Vision has everything to do with Ultron, if you know anything about that second Avengers movie, that was the whole plot thing. That's how we even got Vision in the first place. We would not have Vision the way he is if it wasn't for Ultron. So that is cool. That's cool that they're bringing him back for that Vision series. So in other news, let's see, the first trailer for Sonic is being rumored. Sonic 3 is being rumored to be released next Tuesday. So stay tuned. Next week we might be actually checking that out. So stay tuned for that. I know Noto and Sandstorm is excited for that. We're 90s babies, so we grew up with Sonic in some form or fashion, either in the video games or the cartoons or both. You know what I'm saying? So we excited for all that. They're saying also too, back to the Vision series, they're actually saying that Wanda may be coming back for that series, which is very appropriate. I'm telling you, like that, all this stuff, the Marvel is getting it together. They're getting it together. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Just get it together, man. It was all over the place and all that, man. Other news. So the first poster for Pinocchio, a horror movie. Now we talked about this on the VitoVerse plenty of times. Noto, he's not a fan of a lot of this, our childhood fairy tale stories being made into horror films. But for some reason, this actually piques my interest because it's very, very, very funny. They said it's a part of the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey verse. So we'll see what they do with this. Honestly, if you know the real story of Pinocchio, he was actually a bad jerk. Like, he wasn't this naive little kid or whatever. Like, he was if you know I think he's a Grimm story. If you know that, you know he's a, yeah. So to me, it fits perfectly. So let's get into some trailers real quick before I let you guys go. Like I said, I gotta make this a little quicker than usual. So let me queue up my my stuff real quick. Oh no, hold on. Again, I'm not editing this, so I it ain't finna jump to, it's going straight to the nah. This is straight raw right now. Like straight up. Y'all seeing all the little stuff how I do this, man, for real. All right, so the first trailer is something that was shown during GameCon. Now, if you haven't followed the Winging It podcast, they did their little reaction to GamesCon. Sandstorm, I believe. I don't know if, okay, no, he's on it. He's on the Winging It podcast with that. So yeah, definitely check out that when y'all get a chance. Go over to Winging It podcast with our Winging It crew. They did their reaction on Gamescom, but this is one of the trailers that was shown, Secret Level. So it's very interesting. They have some very interesting characters, so let's take a look at this. That's the dudes from Warhammer.
It's time. This world has waited for your arrival. It is you. You will open the door. Because you are the chosen. All those moments. It's a new adventure. Just for you.
Hey, was that Keanu Reeves?
Come in. You have a game to play.
Kratos was in there too, like. All right.
To town, we got some rough.
All right. So, tell me what you think down in the comment section. Yeah, let me take that off real quick because I don't want to see. I don't want to see Al Roker right now. Tell me what you think down in the comment section. That's very interesting. I definitely got to watch that again next week on the live. That was a brain overload. They threw a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of characters from video games. Seafood, the Warhammer dudes or Space Marine dudes or whatever. Keanu Reeves. So I'm assuming that's that Cyberpunk. Kratos. If I'm not mistaken, I thought I saw a Mega Man silhouette. Man, there was a lot, and probably some games I'm not even thinking of. But you know what? I was up there thinking as I'm watching this. Number one, that Love Robot. What they said it was that series from on Netflix, the Love and Robot series or whatever. They do a pretty good job. They're almost like a Black Mirror. It's like a Black Mirror, what if fantasy type of Twilight Zone type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with like, what if technology, goes this far? What if our reality is this because of technology and it got this far? You know what I'm saying? So, that's a good series within itself. So to see them doing this, almost doing that Ready Player One situation, which that's technically what this looks like, big time. It's going to be interesting to watch. It's definitely going to be interesting to watch. Now let's get to our next one real quick after Al Roker gets off of my screen.
Summer, but only one will make it ultimate.
Can't believe they bought it.
The electric BMW Summer Sales Event starts now. It's a BMW i4 for $449 per month.
Lord, check it.
Alright, so the next trailer, Y2K. Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with what we lived in the 2000s, in the 99s and 2000s. But, let's see.
Lord, check it.
Any lucky lady gonna get the midnight kiss?
Just talk to her, dude.
What's up, Laura?
We're actually going to this New Year's thing. It's going to be a total shit show.
Oh.
See ya.
It's 1999, and we getting drunk.
In a few hours, you have an excuse to kiss the girl of your dreams.
You ain't kissing her.
Open up. Take us away.
It's so smooth.
Y2K is real.
Ooh, this is about like what if this really happened?
Someone's on the net.
Dumbass. I use gel.
Stupid.
You've got mail.
Oh, shit. A Tamagotchi just drilled through a chick's head. Come on, we gotta go.
Yo, with the nano baby.
We are experiencing major problems as a result of the Y2K breakdown.
Bye-bye, human race.
We're talking global computer apocalypse.
Sorry, guys. I guess you're fucked.
They made a video on everything. That's crazy. You don't know how this shit works.
Grab a bike, grab a board, grab whatever you can.
This has been the shittiest night of my life. Fuck this! But it's cool that we got to hang out for once.
Give me the girl.
Oh, let go!
I'm in biscuit.
I get knocked out, but I get up again.
Yeah.
Once everything's perfectly organized, I'll start working on my thesis.
All right. Before we get into that one, tell me what you think down in the comment section. Are you a Y2K baby? Are you somebody that was a kid or a teenager during the 99 to the 2000? Like, real talk, we literally thought the world was going to end. Like, I don't know what we thought, but we bought canned goods out. Like, look, if your grandmother has a whole bunch of canned goods from the 2000s for some reason, all that should be thrown out by now. I don't know anybody that has that. But if for some reason there's a survival instinct or some type of, we got to get some canned goods and put in the 2Ks, you know what I'm saying, that Y2K joint, the Y2K bug and the threat. Now, real talk, on the Vito variants, there's a interesting time travel story connected to that, so we'll get into that on the Vito variants, because you know I like that conspiracy theory stuff. We're gonna dive deep into it. Pause. Let's get it on this next trailer though. Kraven. So we saw the first trailer here on the VitoVerse. I guess this is a second trailer or a rehash. I don't know. I'm hearing that it's a completely different trailer, so let's get it.
My son, we are hunters. The greatest the world has ever known.
Охотник до сказки.
Каждой сказки есть правда.
Oh yeah.
Who's next?
I heard the noise of thunder.
Are you like your father? A gangster? A killer?
And I heard a voice. And behold, hell followed with him. There's a man going round taking names. My son. And he decides who to free and who to blame. Yes, an animal stronger than you can imagine. The hairs on your arm will stand up.
Tell me about this hunter.
Some are born and some are died.
Once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
When the man comes around. When the man comes around.
Okay.
is unjust.
You think you're some kind of honor? Some kind of code?
He'll be unjust.
You're just another man.
Whoever is righteous,
Hunting for a trophy.
let him be righteous still.
Just like our father.
When the man comes around. When the man comes around.
Embrace who you really are, son. And you will become a legend.
When the man comes around.
Yes, sir. Okay.
When the man.
All right, so I have to admit, this, friends, was a lot better than that first one. I think the first one was just a teaser, but definitely, man, this was a lot better. So tell me what you think down in the comment section, man. Were you excited for any of these trailers that we just watched? And also, what do you think Sony, by them having Kraven, what do you think they're going to about to do with the Spider-Man stuff? Because evidently they still have their stake in Tom Holland's Spider-Man as well as Marvel. So we don't know what's going to happen on Spider-Man 4, but definitely it's going to be interesting what Sony is going to do with these villains that are so iconic to Spider-Man. So tell me what you think down in the comment section. What's next? Because I think Venom 3 is coming out too, or something like that. Or is it? Am I mistaken? No. I think so. Anyway, tell me what you think down in the comment section. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. I'm going to give you guys another video here soon, so stay tuned for that. And if you're looking at this video right now, there's probably somewhere on here videos to check out. So give these videos a check and let us know what you think down in the comment sections on those videos on whatever topic it is. You know what I'm saying? Do you like what it is? Whatever. You know, leave a comment down in the comment section. We're on our road to 300 and we got a raffle. So if you want a free subscription to something, hey, just hit that comment section and hit that subscribe button. Until tomorrow, guys, I'll see you later. Peace.